Music. Why? Oh, shit. Sleep builds power. Sleep builds power. Hi, I'm Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and this is On the Wings of Your Mind. And we're continuing today our discussion of sleep builds power. Yesterday, we discussed the value of a good night's sleep of 7 or 8 hours. And if you don't get enough sleep, your body and mind begin to suffer. For example, there have been studies that show that if you sleep less than 6 hours a day, your risk of having a car accident are increased by 300%. Sleep deficits can lead to problems with reaction time and judgment and vision, information processing, short-term memory, problem solving, and patience. When you're tired, your timing is off just a frustrating fraction of a second. I can remember some meetings where I was really tired and the answer was just a little late. And you can find yourself being moody and irritable and on a short fuse. You might even begin to display aggressive behaviors or feel like you're getting burned out. And the bottom line is that this can all lead to increased stress. And we all know what a body killer chronic stress can be. So what can you do to help alleviate that sleep-deprived problem? Take a nap. Even if you do get enough sleep, take a nap anyway. You might find that it helps in the middle of the day. Nowadays, they call it a power nap. Remember, in some countries, naps are the rule of the day. For example, short afternoon naps are a normal part of the daily culture in Japan, China, Italy, and Spain. I'm sure you've all heard of the term siesta. Please click on the thumbs up button if you haven't already done so. Please choose to subscribe. Remember, I would love to hear your thoughts, your comments, your questions. So if you're viewing this live on Tuesday, March 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, please use the chat box on the right side of the screen. Otherwise, if you're viewing this at any other time, you're in the replay mode, so please use the comments section below this video. And remember the thumbs up button. So when I was in corporate America, I would often go out to my car and take a short nap to recharge. Then in the 1990s, I started hearing about the CEOs of successful companies taking what was called power naps. So I figured if they could do it, then I could do it too. So I set up a nap pad under my desk, and at lunchtime, I would take a short nap. And because of the position of my desk, no one could see me when I was napping. So they would come into my office and look around for me, and when they didn't see me, they'd just leave a note. They'd leave a note on my desk letting me know that I'd been there. And the upside of that was that I'd be wide awake and energetic for the rest of the afternoon, and everybody else would be kind of sluggish. There have been studies that show 20 minutes of sleep in the afternoon provides more rest than an extra 20 minutes of sleep in the morning. Guess I better turn off that snooze alarm. The body seems to be designed for taking naps as it follows what is known as a circadian rhythm. So most people's bodies naturally become more tired in the afternoon, about 8 hours after we wake up. Plus, after we eat lunch, our body transfers more blood away from the rest of the body down to the digestive system so we can digest our food. So our brain's activity is temporarily turned down. Thomas Edison had a reputation for criticizing people who slept more than 4 or 5 hours in a night. He was quoted as saying, "For myself, I never found the need of more than 4 or 5 hours sleep in the 24. I never dream. It's real sleep. When by chance I have taken more, I wake up dull and indolent. We're always hearing people talk about loss of sleep as a calamity. They better call it loss of time, vitality, and opportunities. Just to satisfy my curiosity, I've gone through files of the British medical journey and could not find a single case reported of anybody being hurt by a loss of sleep. Pretty strong words, Thomas Edison. But we later find out that Mr. Edison was actually being kind of hypocritical because he took naps in the afternoon. He took naps during different parts of the day. He had cots placed throughout his laboratories and was sometimes photographed catching a nap throughout the day. He also used a napping technique to help him with his creativity. He would allow himself to doze off in a comfortable chair while he was holding something in his hand, usually a ball. And when he dozed off, that would take him into a level of light sleep known as the alpha brainwave level. The alpha brainwave level is a very relaxed state that can take your brain into a semi-dream state. And it's sometimes called a daydream, what happens there. And studies have shown that by taking the brain into the alpha brainwave state, it'll trigger a surge in creativity. So Edison would allow himself to float in that state for a while to help him boost his creativity. But if he relaxed too much, then he would begin to slip into deeper levels of sleep. So that's what the ball was for. Because when he started to go into a deeper sleep, he would drop the ball, and it would wake him up. Pretty smart. Constance Wilde, who is a high-activity Silicon Valley marketing manager and a health blogger who often only gets 6 hours of sleep a night, says, "If I don't get my naps, I get cranky and unfocused by the end of a week of short nights. For me, that nap helps bring back my energy level." Okay? Too often, people turn to artificial means of boosting their energy to get through the day. Is that you? They drink lots of coffee. Coffee. Or now they're starting to drink energy drinks like Red Bull or Rockstar or Monster. Or they might throw down a tiny bottle of that 5-hour energy shot. That thing is pumped full of caffeine. So instead of consuming those little liquid helpers, you can take a nap. According to Sarah Metnick, PhD, who's a sleep expert and the author of the book, Take a Nap and Change Your Life, she says you can get incredible benefits from 15 to 20 minutes of napping. She says you reset the system and get a burst of alertness and increased motor performance. That's what most people really need to stave off sleepiness and get that energy boost. So, coffee, take a nap. Rockstar, take a nap. Another person who benefited from napping was Auguste Kekuli. Auguste Kekuli. He was a German chemist, and in 1857 he was trying to solve the structure of the benzene molecule. He claimed that while he was sitting at his desk writing, he dozed off to sleep, and he had a dream. In his dream, he saw atoms whirling and dancing before his eyes, and the atoms then began to reassemble themselves into long rows that seemed to move about in snake-like motion. And as he watched the snakes dance, the vision progressed until the snake devoured its own tail. He then realized that what he was witnessing was the ring structure of the benzene molecule. And that discovery was regarded as one of the principal foundations of modern organic chemistry. Dream time, folks. Remember, Infinite intelligence is always communicating with us, always. It is always seeking to guide us, always. We only have to become aware of it and sensitive to it. Meditation is a powerful spiritual practice that allows us to connect with infinite intelligence and receive its messages. Trouble is, most of us either can't meditate or don't know how to meditate. But until you're able to master the art of meditation, there is another way to open your mind to receive those wonderful messages from God. Take a nap and dream. Let's close with prayer. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence. Thank you for bringing us together in this life so that we may become spiritual warriors and join in the work that we have come here to do. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for bringing us into this space of awareness and a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship to life and infinite intelligence. Thank you for showing us who we really are. We open our minds and hearts to the truth of our being. We are the children of God. We are individualized expressions of infinite intelligence. And because we are part of the greater whole, we're beginning to understand our value to the continuity of life on this planet. As we become channels of your power, infinite intelligence, we can feel your presence within ourselves and within our lives more and more. And we know that as we feel your presence within our lives every day, we will rise because we are no longer cut off from you by being immersed in the darkness of fear, anger, and the pain of unforgiveness. So we are now restoring our connection through the grace of forgiveness, knowing that as we learn to forgive ourselves for the pain that we have caused to ourselves, and as we learn to forgive those who have inflicted pain upon us, our connections will grow stronger, and our lives will grow happier and healthier and more prosperous. And for this we are truly grateful. As above, so below. As within, so without. And so it is. Amen. So thank you for watching today. Lesson, I hope, learned that we need to take a break in the middle of the day to recharge our systems. Only 15 or 20 minutes is all we need. But that will empower us for the rest of the day. And also it will elevate our creativity and our ability to solve problems, because then we'll be able to receive input from infinite intelligence. We'll be ready to receive the answers from infinite intelligence. All we have to do is take a short nap. It works, believe me. In the meantime, I am Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and we hope to see you again tomorrow. Please click on the thumbs up button below, and if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe. I look forward to seeing your thoughts, your comments, and your questions. So if you do have any, please put it in the comment section below, and I would love to see it. So I hope to see you tomorrow. As I said, my name is Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and this has been On the Wings of Your Mind.